Okay, so hey everyone, I hope you are doing very best at your place. So this is Krantish, and in this video, I will be talking about SEO. Okay, so this is known as search engine optimization, and I will walk you through all the basics and the highlight part of the SEO and why it is important for any business or any institute, school, or any type of business running online. Okay, so I will talk about it and go deeply inside this, and also I will show you some practical implementation of this so that you are actually familiar with the concepts very deep. Okay, so in this tutorial, so let's just start, guys. Okay, so yeah, so this is the mind map that I have created for learning SEO. Okay, and if we follow this mind map, then we will actually go through the from scratch, and then we will able to understand the higher concepts related to SEO. Okay, so the basic thing is your foundation should be very strong, and then only you will be able to do higher stuff. Okay, so let me just share my screen and stop my video. Okay, so I guess my screen is visible to you. Okay, so let's just start from basics, and then we will move ahead as things will happen. Okay, so first of all, if you have any website, okay, so first of all, let's just start from the basic that for SEO you need your website. Okay, so you need your website for doing SEO. Now what happen is your website is your online portfolio for your business and services, through which people come onto your website and then they see what are the services you are offering, and then if they like it, they proceed with the like maybe they fill up a form. Okay, then that form will be a lead for your business. Okay, it means that if you're running a business for like just say real estate, okay, then you will be needing a yeah, need a lead form. Okay, then it means that people fill that form, then that information will come to you, and then you will approach that customer. And if you are running an e-commerce store, then it means that people after coming onto your website, they browse some products, and if they like it, they will buy it. Okay, now the crucial part of all this is happening is how to drive traffic. Okay, drive traffic means how to drive users. Okay, how to make people land on your website, this is the main question. Okay, even for example, if you have a website and let's just say you have shared among 10 people, okay, then that website is visible to only 10 people, and the conversion rate will also be low, very low. Okay, now to get more conversions onto your website and to generate more leads and sale, you need more number of people visiting your website. And how will that happen? This problem is actually resolved by search engine optimization. It means that whatever on like if we go to Google, okay, and whatever query we are searching on Google, we get some results for it. For example, if I'm looking for like uh, computer specs, computer spectacles, okay, it means that I am looking for buying computer spectacles. Okay, now as you can see, add the top top four search results, the top four search results are paid advertisement. Okay, paid advertisement by Google. It means that these companies has paid Google so that whenever someone searches keyword computer spectacles, these result should show. Okay, now below that paid advertisement, after all the paid advertisement, you can see this article by Tiny I Plus. Here you can see there is no mentioning of ad as above. Okay, as these below, there is no mention of that. Why? Because this is organic result produced by Google itself. Okay, so how Google do this? Okay, how Google, how why Google is listing this Tiny Eye Plus on the organic top result, and then Lenskart on the second, Amazon on the third, Coolwings on the fourth, Isler India on the fifth, All About Vision on the sixth, Zeiss.co.in on the seventh. Okay, then and then 8, 9, 10. Okay, now it is Google always show 10 organic results on its first page, first search engine result page. Okay, so I will be talking about, like, the term itself is search engine optimization. Okay, so it clearly states that what are the various ways how you can optimize search engine so that your website rank on the first page. Okay, so let's just take the help of this amazing mind map. Okay, so as you can see, I have covered, like, in deep, I've really gone deep in the concepts. Now let's start. Now when you search, what is search engine optimization? Let's just read out this simple definition. When you search on any search engine, okay, simple search, you go for your query, questions, or anything, and then how you optimize your website or your web pages so that it shows in search engine, possibly in the first page. Okay, so now the goal of SEO is to rank your website, onto the first page, because it is clearly to you that you are most likely to click on the results that are shown on the first page. Do you? Yes, we all are. Okay, because as you can see, Google, upon searching this terms computer spectacles, I have shown, like, Google has shown me 10 pages, and even after that there are some pages. Okay, now as you can see, Google has fetched us, like, 132 lakh results in 0.69 seconds. So there are so many results, but we are not we will most people will not visit page number 6. Most people will not visit page number 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, most of the people do not visit even page number second. Okay, because it is very well understood that whatever search results that are showing on the first page are most likely to be the genuine and most authentic. Okay, so that's why we rely on the first page of Google. Okay. Okay, so now let's proceed. Now, how this has happened? Now, let me give you some stats about SEO. Okay, like how why it is important. Okay, because there are 100 billion searched per month. Okay, so in this world, over a period of month, there are 100 billion searches. Okay, it means that there are 3.3 billion searches per month, and, like, SERP. What is SERP? Let me tell you. SERP is this first page that you are saying on Google. Okay, after you searched your keyword, this is known as SERP. Okay, so now let me just now this is the a result. Now here, as you can see, I'm highlighting with the red pen. It is known as URL. Okay, it is URL of that website, and this blue part is the this blue part is the this blue part is the title. Okay, whatever page you will be redirected after clicking on this link, that is the title of that page is mentioned here, and what that page is about is known as description. So Google fetches these information from your website. Okay, and after evaluating that page with content, whatever the content that is written, whatever the image that they have, and that page have. Okay, and Google crawl your website. Crawling means that analyzing your website. Okay, crawling, indexing, these are the terms that are used for, like, search engine will analyze your website, and after analyzing it will index it. Okay, index it means it will put your website in certain categories. Okay, maybe your website is related to some article based, or maybe your website is related to some maybe e-commerce. Okay, so this is that part is known as indexing. Okay, now okay, let me just disable this. Okay, so I hope you are familiar with the concept of SERP, URL, title, and description. Now let us talk about what are the main factors of SEO. How you can make your website, how you can make your website pages to to rank on first page of Google. Okay, that is very crucial. Okay, so in this SEO, in this SEO overview, I will be talking only about Google, because Google is the major authoritative search engine in comparison to any search engine available in the market. Okay, so that's why we will talk about Google, and we will take reference from Google perspective. Okay, so what are the various ways that you can optimize, redesign, modify, or whatever you can do on your website to make it rank on the first page. Okay, first of all, most first of all, the main thing why Google shows some pages organic on the first page is because of the content. Okay, it means that whatever the search query is, it is highly relevant to it is whatever the content that you have on your website. Okay, on your page is highly rated to the search term. Okay, so it means that if you have good content on your website, the chances are Google will rank it on the first page. Okay, and so the first is, like, you should have a very good content on your website. Okay, you cannot compromise when we talk about content. Okay, so the content could be like content could be your text material. Okay, so whatever the paragraph, whatever the articles that you write, or what are the images that you have included. Okay, how briefly you have mentioned all the points. Okay, how descriptive your narrative are, how clarity. Okay, how much clear your perspective while writing the articles. Okay, because Google will show that content only which is more relevant, easy to comprehend, easy to understand, and like very easy to open on certain devices. That is some technical factors also. Okay, so now on page SEO means that these what are the technicalities that you should take care of your website while building while writing an article or publishing an article. Okay, so whatever the technical things, okay, that you have to taken care is known as on page SEO. Okay, and whatever that you do outside of your website. Okay, so whatever you do outside of your website is known as off page SEO. It means that building references for your website. Okay, building authority on other websites. This is known as off page SEO. Okay, so these are the terms: on page SEO and off page SEO. If you have taken care of these two SEO and these two factors, then the chances are you will have your website rank on the first page. Now let us talk about technical SEO. So the technical SEO is just a part of on page SEO itself. So let me just drag it and put it here. Okay, so as I have mentioned, these are the three main factors of SEO through which you can rank and optimize your website to rank on the first page. Now technical SEO includes like meta tags, okay, title tag, description, snippets, crawling errors. So these are the terms, some technical terms. We will go deeply into it as we proceed further. Okay, now there are many factors, there are many reasons. Okay, so that are dependent in ranking of a web page to rank on any search engine. Okay, so it It doesn't matter that you have written so good content, okay, and after publishing that content, you are wishing that your content should be visible on your first page while searching your website or so. It doesn't happen like that, okay. You have to consider many factors through which these things will happen, and usually it takes about 3 to 6 months for ranking a website on the first page, because it is a really competitive market, okay. It is really competitive. There are many people who are actually spending millions of rupees just to rank their website on the onto the first page. Okay, so this usually takes 3 to 6 months. Now let us talk about what types of domain names. Okay, what are the various type of domain name that you can have your you could purchase for your website. Okay, earlier what used to happen is, so let me just give you a brief. So when Google in the back time when Google started, so it usually takes more time to crawl the all the website, and then it takes some time to show all the results. But now things have changed. Google has improved. Google has evolved into a better search engine. Okay, so now what Google does is it quickly fetches results. Okay, and now earlier what used to happen is, people actually buys the domain name which includes their keywords. For example, if I'm running a maybe supplement shop, online shop, then if someone has purchased like the proteinpowder.com, just example. So if I purchase a domain name which includes the keyword which people are searching for, then earlier what used to happen is, Google actually rank these website, okay, in which the keyword is more relevant. Okay, but now things have changed and things have evolved into a better way. Okay, now now there are some concept, we have categorized domain names. So first one is top level domain names, which is like .com, .in, .xyz. Okay, and exact match domain name, this is we also call it EMD, like protein powder. It means that you have actually stuffed your main keyword into the domain name itself. Okay, like bodybuilding.com. Partial match, it means that some part of your keyword is coming on is stuffed into your website. So these are the some of the point. But now, as I've mentioned that things have changed, as I mentioned that things have changed, it doesn't matter which domain name you have, which domain extensions you have, you can rank your website in any keyword. Okay, in any type of keyword. The only condition is that your content should be related and is relevant to your niche. Okay, yes. Now, I thought, I assume that you have understood all these points. So let me just shrink all these things so that we can proceed. Now, now let us talk about why Google show any website or web page at a search engine result page. It is because as a search engine, Google wants is its audience or its users to experience with quicker and faster information. That's why search engines are built for. Okay, because when you search some query, you get some relevant results. Okay, and I hope I really hope that this thing is happening to you also, because whenever you look for something, you surely get the result. Okay, which is relevant to your query, your questions or some. Yeah, now your content should be relevant. Why? I'm just talking about the why reasons. Okay, why Google show any page on or a website or web page at SCRP? Okay, it means that their content should be relevant. Google wants its user to have a better user experience. It doesn't matter how much content is long. What matter is how much you satisfy your visitors. Okay, it doesn't matter that you have written so long articles. Okay, so long paragraphs, so long images and embedded videos and all. Okay, it doesn't matter unless until you are satisfying your visitors. Google actually knows that on the organic result page, it actually tracks all the website, that what type of how many visitor how many visitor this website is experiencing. Okay, now how you have used the text, images, videos, and how you have written your articles content in a manner that is easy to understand and easy to comprehend. Now let us talk about what types of keywords. Okay, now what let us talk about what type of keyword. It means that I have searched some results upon that keyword. This whole term, this whole search term is and all is known as, or we call it as keyword. Okay, we call it that keyword. So after the advertisement part, as you can see, these all are the organic results. Okay, Amazon is ranking, Titan I Plus is ranking, Flipkart is ranking. Okay, so let us just talk about some type of keywords so that we gain more clarity on the concept of like okay. So so there are certain type of keywords, and like we have divided keywords into certain categories so that we understand how Google works and how Google sees our search terms. Okay, so first of all, like generic keywords. What are the generic keywords? Like car. If you're simply searching for car, this is not a keyword, or this is not a query. Okay, okay, so this is just some keyword. Mouse. Okay, and also you can go for like keywords, keyboard, let's just say keyboard. Okay, it's just keyboard. Okay, and also I have included some examples in the mind map also. Next, what are the short tail keywords? Okay, what are short tail? Short tails usually means only consisting of 1 to 2 words only. Okay, it means that people could be searching for weight gain, cricket score, uh, online shopping, and these are like short tail keywords. Okay, weight gain, or you can just say uh, like camera for mobile. Okay, these are the terms. Now what are the long tail keywords? As the name suggests, generally 3 or more words. So it means that all the keywords that includes 3 or more words is known as long tail keywords. Short tail keywords, long tail keywords. Okay, so I have just mentioned some example, like you can just go to the Google and search these term: best protein powder under 5,000. Okay, or people also search for like uh, PC build under, they now just see this PC build under 50,000. It means that this is a long tail keyword. Okay, because it has 1 2 3 4 words in it. Okay, how to remove fear, how to gain faster. Now this is known as long tail keyword. Now let's talk about branded keywords. It means that branded keywords are like Flipkart, Amazon, Nokia, Realme, Vivo, Logitech, okay, Lenovo, Apple, Dell. These are the branded keywords. It means that a brand already is established by that word or name. Okay, now just talk about geographical keyword. So geographical keyword means that Google will show you a result on the basis of your geography. Okay, on the location of your internet service provider, or maybe your for Android phone location, or maybe by tracking your IP address. Okay, this is known as geographical keywords. It means that whenever you are you like just like gym near me. Okay, it means that if I'm in India, or if I'm in Lucknow, or maybe just say Alambag. Okay, then Google will show me all the results that are in Alambag. Okay, so that are in Alambag. Okay, so as you can see, Raj Fitness Club is near me. And how this happen? It happens only by Google always track your location by your IP address, or maybe by GPS. So these results are more probably known as geographical keywords. Like you can search for TV repair shop, computer repair shop. Okay, digital marketing agency in Lucknow, phone shop. Buying intent keyword. Buying intent keyword, it means that the user is specifically looking to buy something online. Okay, so like whenever you search for like cheap shoes online, buy shoes online, buy watches online, buy camera online, buy laptop online. So when you add the words like buy, okay, sale, offer, so it means that you are looking for some kind of transaction for that product. Okay, now what is known as this is known as buying intent keyword. And let's just talk about informational intent keywords. It means that whenever it means that whenever you're looking for some kind of information, okay, then it is known as informational intent keyword. Okay, where like that's WH question words. Okay, what, why, when, who, whom, whoever, like how. Okay, so these are the keywords that we use when we are looking to gain some information. Now just talk about navigational keyword. Navigational keywords, it means that Google automatically detects upon your query that it is mapping for like Google Map. Okay, so they will suggest some places or location, or maybe some timing that is remaining to reach that place, maybe your work, okay, or maybe your home. So this is, yeah, this is all about types of keywords. Okay, now just talk about keyword research. It means that what keyword research is the crucial part of SEO, because what keyword you are trying to rank for. It simply means that, okay, you cannot rank for thousands of keywords. Okay, although you can at at a very later stage, okay, when you have like a hell lot of content in your website. Okay, but for starting you cannot rank for multiple types of keyword. Okay, but you can start building your website or article or your any post based on what keyword you are trying to rank on. Okay, this is known as keyword research. It means that finding out those keywords, so that finding out those queries, keywords which your audience is putting on online while searching their queries. It means that if your website if your website is visible on the first page while searching for the particular query, that it means that you will gain traffic, and by gaining traffic you will have a chance of conversion, a chance of getting lead and sales generated for your business or services. Okay, now you have to think about your keywords according to your niche or your interest. It means that if I have a fruit shop, okay, for example, if I have a fruit shop, so for my fruit shop, for my online fruit shop, people, I will be looking for people who are searching like buy fruits, sorry, buy fruits online. Okay, so in my perspective, if I am running a online fruit shop, then it means that whoever people looking for this keyword are my customers, are my potential prospect of customer. Okay, so if my website is ranking on the first page instead of this bigbasket.com, then the chances are that my customer will click on this result. Okay, so so without without paying, okay, just understand this, I have not invested any time, any money. Okay, I have invested my time and energy to rank my website for certain keywords. Now I am getting hell lot of traffic on my website. This is the magic of SEO, guys. This is the magic. Okay, if you're listening up till here, then you will be like surprised how many people you can redirect onto your website, and thing is crazy, and this is totally free. Okay, if you compliance with the Google policies and all, then you can build your authority in such a manner that you will gain lots of traffic for longer period of time. Okay, just by optimizing and just by optimizing your website. Okay, So it could be for like your e-commerce store, your online article, your blog, or anything. Okay, now how to research keyword. Now first of all, like for example, if you have if for example I'm starting a gym, for example I'm starting a gym, so my interest is like bodybuilding. Okay, so those people who are looking to build their body, okay, so what are the various keyword they do search for. So bodybuilding has like three categories: supplements, diet, and exercise. Okay, so people search their queries related to these three terms. So the most possible thing is they may be searching for best supplement for weight gain, best supplement for fat burner, best supplement for abs growth, or maybe they are searching for diet for weight loss, diet for weight gain, diet for vegetarian builder, exercise. Okay, exercise at home for weight gain, exercise at home for weight loss, exercise at home for abs. So these are the search terms that are most probably searched by your potential prospect. Okay, and if you manage to optimize your website in such a manner that while upon searching this keyword your website is ranking on the first page, then the chances of clicking onto your website much higher will be much higher. Okay, so I hope now you are getting the concept of SEO. Okay, now how things works. This is the first method, is that you have to brainstorm yourself and think about the all possible keywords which you can think of. Okay, later I will tell you about some tools that are available. Okay, and now keyword research. Okay, now keyword research, first of all you can use Google Keyword Planner. Okay, first of all you have to use sorry, it is not mandatory, but it is very good tool provided by Google itself. Okay, so Google Keyword Planner, how to access it? It me You first of all, to access Google Keyword Planner, you must have Google Ads account. Okay, so you must have Google Ads account. So let me just go to the website of Google Ads. It is just easy. Just type Google Ads, and then, or you can type ads.google.com, and then you will be redirected to this website. Okay, then you will click on sign in. Okay, it is very easy to create account on Google Ads. I have shown steps. I have mentioned these steps, exact step into the this mind map. Like, go to ads.google.com, log in with your Gmail ID, click on sign in, and then click on new ads Google Ads account. Then you have to click on experience with Google Ads. Okay, now it is a below small option. Now then you have to click on create an account without a campaign. Then you have to explore your account. If you are facing some issue, you can just contact me or reach out to me. I will help you. Okay, so Google is asking for, yeah, yes. Okay, so I'm logging into my Google Ads account, so to show you how things actually works. Okay, so now I'm inside my Google Ads account. Okay, so let's just start, guys. Okay, and now that I have, this is very fresh account. Now you have to go to Keyword Planner. Okay, click on Tools and Settings, and then you have to click on Keyword Planner. Okay, as I mentioned in the mind map. Okay, so now you have to click on Discover Keywords. Okay, so let me just search for maybe protein powder. Okay, if I'm selling protein powder, let's just example, you can, no, let me just buy fruits online, simple. Okay, and then you have to click on start with keywords and get results. Okay, now Google, it will show me what are the average monthly searches. Okay, it means that the keyword which you are looking which can derive your potential customer is actually searched on a monthly basis of 1000 to 10,000. This is the average monthly search. Now this is buy fruits online is the keyword that is searched in India for 1000 to 10,000 uh, on average monthly searches. Okay, it means that you have a potential of driving 10,000 peoples, okay, on a monthly basis onto your website. Now just imagine if your website is ranking on the onto the first page of Google, and that too onto the first result. Okay, in among 10 results your website is ranking onto the first or second results. Okay, now most probably the chances of people clicking is onto the first three results. Okay, if you remember in your experience also, you have clicked on to the first three results only. Okay, so okay, so this thing is clear to you now. Also Google is also shows you what are the various keywords available for you to rank on. Okay, online vegetables, or if you are selling buy vegetables online. Okay, raw mango online, online fruits. Okay, because people are now more equipped to online shopping and maintaining a social distancing. They are not do not want to go outside. So this it's a very amazing chance to make your e-commerce store and rank for those keyword in your area. Okay, so here you can click on and then you can mention like on which location you are targeting, which location you can you are looking to. Okay, yeah, so this is the thing, and here you can select for various keyword and search for what keywords you are looking to rank your website. Okay, okay, yeah. So Google will automatically give you some suggestions, some things, and then you can make an Excel sheet of it, and then you can easily rank on it. Okay. So there are various other tools also that I could have shown you in this overview, but it will take much longer of my time. Okay, so if you want, you can visit these website. These are the other tools that are available to research about your important keywords that could derive your potential clients, customer, or audience, or whatever. Okay, now there is also concept of YMYL. It means that if you are talking about the concept which is related to money, okay, and if you're talking about your concept related to life, okay, then if you are creating content related to the money part, in which people will take your suggestion and their chances of losing or winning money, then, or maybe if you are putting content in a perspective of health, okay, health and wellness, then you must familiar with the concept of EAT terminology. So it means that EAT concept is very easy to understand, but very few people implement it. It means that expertise, you must have expertise in that area, you must have some kind of authoritativeness in that area, and you should have must a trustworthiness. Okay, and this only comes by realizing on these three factors. Okay, it means that you cannot give stock market suggestion freely. Okay, without having a relevant experience in your background. It means that upon taking your suggestion, people might risk their money. Okay, or maybe if you're talking about how to cure diabetes without having a medical degree or medical practice, then the chances of like people taking your suggestion, and if they are implementing it, the chances of getting them sick will be much higher in comparison to if they take help from a certified doctor or thing. Okay, or entity. Okay, so you must have these kind of these kind of expertise, authoritateness in your interest for what keyword you are ranking for. Let me just show you a sweet example. How to cure diabetes. Okay. Now uh, I have searched for this keyword and I'm clicking on the third search results. Okay, which is this website is stem for health.org, and right now this website is opening in just a bit. Okay, I don't, let me just, okay, yeah, website has opened now. Diet Doctor. Now as you can see, if I just zoom onto this website, this is a well formed article, okay, well written article, which is ranking onto the keyword how to cure diabetes, and onto the first result page, and onto the third result. Okay, now as you can see, this article is well written, okay, and is well informed about the what are the various things that you could do to cure diabetes. Okay, now as you can see, this article is written by Adele, Adele Haite. Okay, so she has done PhD, MPH, and RDN. Okay, so she is a registered dietitian with a master degree in public health and nutrition, and a PhD in rhetoric communication and digital media. And also, this article is written in the collaboration with, and this is medically reviewed by Dr. Michael Tamber. Okay, so it is like you only can rank, okay, if you have for these type of keywords, and for these type of in which people are risking their health or kind of thing, you must have some kind of authoritativeness, because this is free knowledge guide, this is free information, okay, which can easily be consumed by anyone. Okay, so why Google should rank your uh, website or this page? Okay, because this page is guided or written by the experts. Okay, those who have spent their decades in studying their subject. Okay, so you must have be familiar with this YMYL concept. Also, uh, this is a quick so this is the quick overview of all the concept related to, not all the concept, there are hell more lot of concept that are like heavy. Okay, those are more time taking, and it must be taking me to maybe like 10 to 12 hours to complete all the things. Okay, that I could not in one go. So this is the an overview of search engine optimization and why it is very important for any type of business. Okay, and this is it, and these are the various other things that you have to study in SEO, like on page SEO, how to implement on page SEO, some technical terms, technical SEO, what is off page SEO, what is backlink, how to build backlink, black hat SEO techniques, local SEO, Google Search Console, SEO audit, e-commerce SEO, things to keep in mind. And if you're starting a new website, what are the various pointers that you should keep in mind while building your content or strategy? Okay, so I hope I have covered enough to make you understand things in a very easy manner. Thank you so much. This is Krantesh signing off. Thank you so much, guys. So let me just, yeah.